What do you think some of those boardroom conversations are at these so-called tech unicorns as they get ready to...
They're going to be challenging because, as you know, private investor valuations are much different than public investor valuations. That's why I'm a big supporter of getting companies out sooner rather than later, because I believe that the public market gives you the right value. So yes, they're going to have some tough conversations in those boardrooms.
So the fact that we do see this sort of tidal wave finally of all these more mature tech companies finally going public this year, you don't see that as a market top, you see that as overdue?
I think they're overdue. One of it is they're clearly consuming a lot of cash. They need to go find other markets because the private investors, they have a lot, but they're out of cash to invest in these companies. And the public market's always the best place to go.
We always hear, oh, that company went public, too soon. They weren't ready to go public in 1990s. You know that. I don't need to tell you that. Is there such thing as waiting too long, where the growth is, now Uber's got to find all these new things, because pretty much if everybody's taking an Uber, their growth rate is slowing to 4%.
Right. I absolutely agree that there's a point in time where you should go, and I think it's about sharing with the community, with retail investors and institutions and your employees to experience that growth. At Salesforce and Yext, we went out at $100 million. Both companies have had sustained great growth, and everybody's benefited. I think if you wait too long, yeah, the private equity investors put a lot of cash in, they get some return, but I think everybody else in the community doesn't get to participate in that.
What do you make of this trend, or I guess this nascent trend we're starting to see in terms of direct listings?
I'd love it.
Why?
I think because there is a lot of process in going public. I think that the guys at Spotify did an interesting thing. They had a lot of investors involved, but I also think you're trying to get to market quickly, and you want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to participate.
Spotify stock is down over the past 12 months, though.
Yeah,
so it's not like investors have just eating it up.
Totally. I think though that becomes part of how they view the market opportunity and what Spotify's doing. And I know some of the people there because I worked at Pandora for a while, and there's a great opportunity. But once you get public, that's a whole nother journey. As you all know, you've got to keep your business going and running well.